right, you heard the announcer. Let's get it on, John.
Let's get it on. 88-pound final. We're underway.
Thompson in the red, Murillo in the blue. And we got to watch these guys in the quarters, and well, we got to watch them for 3 days straight, but specifically we were calling mats for the quarters and the semis. These guys can scrap. They only weigh 88 pounds, but I wouldn't want to mess with them.
No way. And Thompson, man, he had some battles in his quarters and semis. Won 17-11 and then 7-5 in the semis. Murillo, a little more dominant. He did have one decision, but all tech falls or pins on his way to the finals.
Yeah, impressive stuff when you get to this level. So Murillo was trying to chase down a double, almost had rear standing, but Thompson wrestled out of it. Another little flurry, and now Murillo gets into a 2-on-1. Center of the mat. We're going to get a passivity call because this is two 2-minute periods. This is 16U. It's the U17 rules, that UWW rules that they use. So Murillo gets the first passivity call, and he goes right on the clock. No warnings.
Right on the clock, no warnings. If there's no points before a minute, you'll see a wrestler put on the clock. And there's a nice snap by Murillo. Runs to a single leg, and looks like he's going to finish here for points.
Transition right into a lace. That's how you get rid of the clock. One turn, so it's 4-0. Can he get another? Yes, he does. One more turn would put him up big. 8-0. One more turn away, and we're out of bounds. So, well, it says 10-0. I think Thompson's head was out of bounds. I don't know if they officially counted that.
I think we're going to see a challenge here.
Yeah, there's the brick. Well, a little fast on the hand. There's the challenge brick. So, not wasted any time on the hand raise, but it is not over. We're going to have a challenge. Dark. And away we go. Parkoffin in the blue representing Washington, Smith in the red representing Ohio.
Both of these wrestlers had to battle to get to the finals. Smith, an 8-8 decision in the quarters.
Oh, and I saw Smith do this in the semis. He's got that tricep control, looking for a dump. He comes out behind. Parkoffin has the belly out. And now we'll see if Smith has the parterre to end this early. Doesn't look like it, at least not at this moment. Parkoffin defends. They'll go back up to their feet.
Parkoffin had to win a close 8-6 match in the semis. And he had a criteria win in just his second match of this tournament.
Yeah, that's gotta be tough to, well, you just gotta forget about those matches, not worry about how close it was, but a criteria win, that's as close as it gets.
Yeah.
Short offense for Parkoffin, but Smith likes to control that tricep. If he's got that, he's gonna feel good with 360 spin. Or kind of like a log roll from short offense.
You don't see that too often.
No. Now they switch positions. It's Parkoffin underneath and Smith with the short offense potential. Try to scoop that near leg. They keep spinning around, but Parkoffin turns to face him every time, and we're going to go back to neutral. 29 seconds. These periods go fast.
Yeah, they go really quick, especially if they're locked up in that stalemate position. It's really important to get a quick stalemate so that it doesn't eat up the period.
Yeah, it definitely changes the tactics. It shortens up the horizon. Oh, and there's a nice quarter Nelson. Parkoffin couldn't get that going, so quick whistle. They're going to go back up to neutral. Carter Smith says, you're too close, man. You got to back up. They keep going anyway. Under 5 now. And that's time. So we go to the break.
Yeah, one of the things you notice in that first period, Carter Smith really clingy. He gets underneath, kind of gets his hands on you, and Parkoffin not able to get any kind of separation. Was trying to get go behinds, work his front. offense and wasn't able to get any angle or get really close to scoring.
Yeah, if you're Smith's coach, you got to be happy with the way he converted early. You want to get these short matches, you want to get that quick lead. But obviously Park Coffin one takedown away from taking the lead on criteria. So you don't want to get too far ahead of yourself or behind on yourself either way. Smith underneath. I bet he's got tricep control on the other side there. Yep, looking at the camera angle. So he's comfortable there. Park Coffin driving forward, going to try to spin around. Just barely catching that leg.
Oh, there we go.
Nice head pinch, little gator roll for quick 2 on the edge of the mat. Now we need injury time. You see Carter Smith's hands all taped up, and it looks like he's in a little bit of pain there.
Yeah, and good adjustment there by Park Coffin. Wasn't able to score at all in the first period. Got into that front head position a few times, and then he is able to convert. I wonder if that was advice from the corner.
Yeah, so tape comes off. Smith's going to tough it out. And good point about Park Coffin. Giving Smith a look he didn't see in the first period. Was able to capitalize on that. Back to action. You can see we're down to 80 seconds left in this match already. 2-2, Park Coffin leads via criteria. That's what on the screen, if you're watching, the box around that number, that means a criteria lead. Very clear, very easy to decipher. Beautiful score bug in the upper left. Two-on-one for Park Coffin. This is good for him. He wants to chew up clock and force Smith to defend like this. And if they get parterre here, which they do call parterre, white paddled. But that's fine. We're down to 48 already.
Yeah, one score will do it for Carter Smith, but after that first attack, hasn't been close to scoring yet.
And a good defense is a good offense, but now Smith gets those little barrel rolls, the little dumps going. Park Coffin regains his balance, so back to neutral, 30 seconds to go. And it's the hand fight, the hand control. He's controlling at the elbows. Taking ground. Smith can't get anything going here. He's got less than 10 to go. Park Coffin in good shape. But there was a turn. Oh, they're going to want to throw a brick if you don't get that. Yeah, there comes the brick, and time is out. Was that an exposure? That was close either way.
It was really close. It looked like Park Coffin was going to go over, and he went to his hip, but I don't know if he broke that 90-degree exposure.
It just has to be a hair past 90. The two shoulder blades, they just have to tilt a little bit back. Here's a good look at it. So his hips go over. I don't know if his back does.
Yeah, I don't think he exposed there. And then would he get exposure?
Would Park Coffin now get one? As Smith was kind of hanging on for dear life there.
Right.
Wouldn't that be a turn of events if they say challenge one, but it was 2 and 2?
Yeah, yeah. But man, it was close. Once your hips turn, usually, the rest of your body follows. This will be a great angle. Wow.
If they do frame by frame in the replay booth, they'll have it from that angle.
Yeah.
So whatever the call is here, I think you can trust it.
But there, as you see there, it looked like Smith was past 90 as he held on.
Right, and that would be a little bit of irony.
Yeah.
If you win the challenge, you do get the score that you wanted, but then they also saw that then your opponent got another score, and so he wins anyway.
So I'm curious to see, was there time? When did time run out? So there's 5 seconds on the clock.
Now, if they rule 4-2 and you're blue, you throw the challenge brick, right?
Takedown criteria is not met. We also never went to danger position. No points. Call stands.
Call stands.
Challenge lost.
Man, just really is. You know, they say football's a game of inches, but here we see wrestling.
A game of minutes or
Yeah.
seconds instead of degrees. That's as close as it gets.
As close as it gets. Parkoffin wins. Ended up 3-2.
Lights go up, and we get ready for 100 pounds. And they're off. Deputy in the red, Stonebreaker in the blue. Deputy down on a shot, kind of fell into that, and he elevates that leg and gets 2. Pirates score first. And a gut wrench as they go out of bounds. 4-0 Deputy getting after it. Inside trip attempt from Stonebreaker. Deputy goes right back into him. They're hip to hip down on the mat. 30 seconds into the match. We're gonna get a restart. Straight on double behind both knees. Deputy coming out the back. Reaching for ankles is Stonebreaker. They go down to the mat, and I think we're gonna get a tip, yep. So Stonebreaker breaks that 90-degree plane, and it's a 6-0 lead already for Deputy.
Yeah, all Deputy here. And Stonebreaker are going to need to find a way to stop the bleeding and get to his offense. And first, he's going to need to find a way to avoid this leg lace.
Yeah, Deputy might not give him that opportunity. There's one turn, one more, and that's all she wrote. Deputy digging deep, and he powers Stonebreaker over. And it's the Pirates over the Phillies, a 10-0 clean sheet.
Dominant win there by Cooper Deputy, and he is your champ at 100 pounds.
Coast to coast.
Coast to coast, the flyover states here in Fargo, and we are ready to battle on the main stage.
Soto Silva. Silva in the blue. Soto in the red. The Wu-Tang singlets. Did you see the warm-ups too?
No, I didn't.
Oh, New York's got some cool warm-ups. And Soto strikes first, picking that knee, driving Silva to the mat. It's 2-0 early in this match.
Silva also a very dominant tournament. Tech Falls on his way to the semis, and then he won a close 5-4 decision to make the finals.
Yeah, I got a feeling we're going to see a lot of points. Soto went down early in his semifinal bout, but then he stormed back and really put it on. Got some good parterre chops as well.
Oh, big 4.
Front headlock going head over heels for 2, and now he's trying to twist Soto for 2 more. No exposure there, but definitely an exposure there. 6-2. Soto, oh no, 8-2.
8-2, and now he's going gut wrench on top. Has that elbow to elbow lock.
Yeah, these skinny guys, they can
yeah,
gut wrenches.
Lot of leverage, a lot of horsepower there.
So Soto's got to shake that off. He's down 8, but it's not over yet, although Silva may have his eyes on an early stoppage. Is that 2 going to hold up? It does, 12-2.
Just like that.
No brick from Soto's corner. And out of California with Izzy Silva in his corner. Thiago Silva. Top 2 ranked guys, that's a good sign. And that's why you come to Fargo, so you can get your hands on other nationally ranked guys, other great competition, and prove that you are the best in the nation.
Been really impressed though with Oliver Polium. Really solid defense. Holds great position, really good pressure as you see there. He strikes first and gets the step out to take a 1-0 lead over Sean Kenny.
Yeah, Texas doesn't get a lot of shine. They've got some stars. Obviously, Bo Nickel came out of there. They have some D1 guys, tons of competitors, tons of youth wrestlers, but still waiting for their moment to really step onto the big stage. Maybe Oliver Pulliam's going to help lead that charge. We saw Georgia make a big push over the last 10 years.
Yeah, and you got University of Missouri wrestler Alan Hart in the corner for Oliver Pulliam.
Sean Kenny's got New Jersey legend Anthony Ashnault in his corner as he takes the lead with a low leg attack that he converts for 2. So 2-1. Still early, 1 minute, 2 seconds in the first period. Short offense for Pulliam's got Kenny with his head down towards the mat. Kenny's got tricep control, switches arms, and we get a stalemate call. So back to the center. Getting close to that 30-second mark. So we're almost halfway done with this match already. You don't have a lot of time to work in these U17 or 16U matches. Get my UWW and USA Wrestling nomenclature confused. There's a step out for Kenny as he drives Pulliam out of bounds. 3-1, 23 seconds on the clock. Still first period.
Yeah, and good job by Kenny. He made a little bit of an adjustment after giving up the first step out. He's in on a single again, looking to score. And he's going to get the takedown on the edge.
Yeah, that's some good tough wrestling from Kenny. Pulliam was putting up a fight, and Kenny just battled his way through those defenses. Picked up 2 more points, and now 5-1. It's a nice lead for a 4-minute match.
Yeah, Sean Kenny, I've noticed in the hand fight really started to control and use that pressure to his advantage. Made some adjustments in the hand fight, and it's certainly paying off with some offense here.
Yeah, you mentioned Alan Hart in the corner. There's a shot at Ashnold. Rocking the Birkenstocks. That's what I like about Fargo, too, is it's not NCAA's, everybody's in a suit in the finals, which is fine. It's very classy. You're on ESPN in prime time. Here we get to see the coaches in their true form.
True element.
Yeah, they get their personality out there. We get to see the personality of these wrestlers, and it's a lot of tough, hard-nosed dudes. Pulliam looking for an opening. Probing Kenny's defenses. Low stances for both wrestlers.
Oh, nice arm drag.
Good recovery by Pulliam. Denies Kenny, although Kenny gets him that time. Just lightning fast. Scoots over, locks in a gut wrench. Now figure 4's a leg.
Yeah, and I like that Kenny is staying on his offense here as he goes gut and another one, and that's going to do it. 11-1, just like that. Sean Kenny.
Through a very tough bracket. He beat a couple of ranked guys, as you mentioned earlier. Very impressive. New Jersey on the board now. We've had 2 PA wrestlers, a Washingtonian and a Californian, get a stop. All right, we have the 120-pound match here. 16U boys freestyle. We're in the Fargo Dome. And us 16U guys have caught up with the junior guys. Juniors at 120, we're at 120. We had 2 more matches, but had some early finishes thanks to Tech Falls. That's Tommy Worster from Ohio in the blue, and his opponent, Mateo Gallegos, in the red for Team PA in the Pittsburgh Pirate singlet.
Yeah, I was able to call Worcester's semifinal match, and reattacks are the name of the game for Worcester. Really solid counter offense Worcester has, so interested to see how Gallegos handles that counter offense.
Yeah, Gallegos in some battles. I saw or got to call his semifinal bout. That was a 2-1 decision. Looking at the bracket, it was 2-2 in his quarterfinal bout. So let's see if he can slow things down. Worcester, this is the way these 2-minute periods go. You get a passivity call, boom, right on the clock. Straight to clock, no delay. And there is the point for Gallegos. He draws first blood. Just 1-0 though, plenty of time for Worcester to make up that difference, just the point. A real fierce hand fight. Gallego looking for a quick drag. They went down to the mat, came back up, right back to the hand fight. They're all tied up there, and I think Gallegos is getting the better of that, but we go to the break, just 1-0.
Yeah, not too many exchanges there, just caught in that hand fight, trying to battle through, find their position. And they got 2 minutes left. To put into perspective the bracket they've had to navigate, this is their 7th match of the tournament.
These brackets are massive.
Yeah.
I think the junior ones are a little bit bigger, but these 16U brackets, I mean, try to decipher them. It's like looking at hieroglyphics.
Yeah,
so many names,
so many names.
So many lines and connecting lines and names and numbers. All right, second period is underway. Let's look at that 1-point lead for Gallegos. Worcester comes out pretty aggressively.
So both of these wrestlers competed in the round of 128.
Oh, no big deal.
Nice defense there from Gallegos. He slips that leg free.
And as is the case, if it's still just that one passivity point and there's no more scores, you're going to go on the clock after your opponent did. So there's Gallegos. He's got now just 20 seconds to score. And that's going to work in Worcester's favor. You know, theoretically, Worcester could go on the clock again, but with these 2-minute periods, it's much less likely.
Right. Yeah, by the time the clock runs out, if it does, there'll be just a minute to go in this match.
Gallegos on a single leg. Worcester down on the ground. He hasn't scored yet, but he's going to get one there on the step out. Just drives Worcester out, so gives up the passivity point, but gets it back on the step out. So 2-1, he leads outright. 1 point, any score will do it for Worcester here. Less than a minute.
Yeah, Gallegos essentially in the same position he was before he went on the shot clock, up by 1 point. Worcester needs a point to go ahead. And now they were offering for that passivity for Worcester, but it was white paddled, so we're just going to see this match played out.
We got half the stadium popping top right now for the junior bout.
Okay.
You can see into the stands. All right, they're calming down. And we got short time left here. What can Worcester do? Under 20, he's got to figure something out. You don't want to be in these ties anymore. Tap and go. He takes a shot. Gallegos absorbs that. And we're going to get an attention for Gallegos. Now 7 seconds. You could get a fleeing, but Worcester all the way around. Are they down 3, 2, 1? He gets it.
He gets it.
Tommy Worcester in the final seconds. Waited for the perfect time. 7 seconds on that restart. Worcester warned not to flee any holds, to stay in the center, and Worcester makes him pay.
Man, incredible job by Worcester there. And really,
replay coming up.
Man, just the flurry, picked up his fakes, able to get in the bite on it, and man, gets the go behind, gets his knee down. We don't have the time on the replay there, but they're going to take a look at it.
Yeah, they challenged it. I didn't realize how close Gallegos was to not going down. I thought, boom, he went down. Pretty easy call, but it was close. He was doing quad pod, but yeah, he bit on a fake or two, and then a perfect snap down that Worcester followed up on.
Takedown was met in time. 2.4. Challenge is lost.
Challenge lost. The call on the mat stands. The last second takedown gives Tommy Worcester a Fargo title.
Very impressive. You know, Minnesota How about these New Jersey singlets, John?
I like them. Little, what, MTV?
Yeah, I want my MTV. Little 80s theme. You can always tell the coaches, when the coaches pick out the singlets and when the kids do.
Yeah, I feel like that's a Gen X coach, maybe.
Yep. Virginia had some Eddie Van Halen guitar-themed singlets one year.
There we
That
go.
had to have been a coach.
Challenge decision man number
Hernandez, he went ham in the semifinals. Just big throws, big counters.
Took out number 10, Paul Ruiz.
Yeah, not a tall guy. Ruiz definitely had the height advantage, the length advantage, but Hernandez had the power and drives Marchetti out of bounds, but they were grounded, so no score. Another restart, and Marchetti goes on the clock. It's activity time, which sounds like something like a kindergarten teacher would say.
Yeah.
Hey, class, activity time.
You got 30 seconds.
You see the rad on the back of the left leg there? That's a movie based on BMX bike racing.
Okay.
That's what the movie was called, Rad. That's the logo. Just in case these New Jersey guys thought they would slip it by me. I knew what they were doing. All right, just a few seconds left for Marchetti to erase that clock. He won't do it, so Hernandez on the board first, 1-0. Hand fight, level change. Hernandez, this is what he does. Going big. 5 is offered. Do we get the grand amplitude? Just a 4. But that is what Hernandez was doing in the earlier rounds.
And he's got his cheering section right in the front row there, shirts off, and they went nuts for that.
Pop and top for Hernandez. You could tell they knew that he's done this before. He got underneath. Marchetti's feet left the ground. And then it was airtime.
Yeah, and he makes that look easy, and it is not. A lot of horsepower there.
No. I think we got Brady Berge in the corner. Now over to Marchetti's coaches. That Matt Valenti, UPenn head coach. Taking over for Roger Reyna, who is two non-consecutive terms as head coach of the Quakers. So 5-0, and the 4-pointer is going to come into play if criteria is involved. That'll basically give Hernandez criteria no matter what, unless Marchetti can get a 4-pointer of his own. Hernandez likes those re-attacks as opportunities to get underneath. That's how we did it in the past, in the earlier rounds and then earlier in this match. "90 seconds, and another step out makes it 6-0. Marchetti's got some work to do.
Yeah, Hernandez really just overwhelming Marchetti with his pressure. And even if it doesn't result in those big 4-pointers, he's able to get the step outs and able to keep Marchetti on the defense.
Yeah, a lot of power there. Marchetti trying to circle, but once again, steps out of bounds. And the cheering squad wanted the caution in one for fleeing. Didn't get it that time, but you know what? Could come the next time.
Yeah, and Marchetti, after that last step out, could kind of tell the frustration, looked over at his corner, looking for advice, and sometimes that's how it feels when you're getting beat in a hand fight, getting beat with an underhook. You don't really know, what you can do.
Yeah, you look at the coaches, you go, "What? Come on, coach me. What do I do?"
Yeah.
35 seconds. Hernandez in control. Shout out to this crowd. You got the You got them going nuts over on the junior side. You got them going nuts over here at 16U. The whole end zone is totally full here in the Fargo Dome. Every seat just about packed.
From the railing to the ceiling, yeah, it's packed.
15 seconds. Hernandez gonna cruise to victory. Marchetti looks at the clock. And Team Minnesota knows what's coming here. Ice in his veins, he says. Flex to the crowd flex is back. 7-0 shutout. Miklo Hernandez. So that puts Minnesota on the board.
Defense lets you wrestle a little freer, and if you give up points, you think of Jason Nolf, you know, he got taken down a little bit. He's like, no big deal.
Yeah.
He's gonna go score.
He's like, I don't care. I'll get more points.
So Cejudo in the blue, O'Brien in the red.
And we got Wu-Tang versus Wile E. Coyote and the Roadrunner as far as singlet themes. I'll keep the Uniwatch fans informed. Good hand fight to start things off. But you don't have a lot of time to set up your match. So, yep, we're going to get a passivity early on O'Brien. Onto the clock he goes. He kind of looked over. He's like, yeah, I haven't been wrestling for 40 seconds yet. What do you want me to do? But that's how it goes. And 20 seconds on the activity clock. O'Brien dives in low for 2 ankles. Cejudo, far from panicking, he goes to work on counter offense. Under 10 for O'Brien. There's the point for Cejudo. And action is stalemated. 45 seconds on the clock. 1-0 Cejudo. A couple flurries. No offensive. Oh, throw by, and that was smooth. Where was that when he was on the clock is probably what O'Brien's coaches are asking.
Yeah, he takes the lead 2-1, and we're already just 30 seconds left in this first period.
Yeah, he kind of threaded his legs through Cejudo's, almost like he was doing a Navy ride with the leg. But then nothing came of it. I don't know what you would do with that. It'd be tough to score from there. Good level change, clearing the head hands. He's on a leg, but Cejudo, deep sprawl. Making O'Brien really work for this while looking for a counter. Quick whistle, and there's 6 seconds left in the first period.
Yeah, you mentioned Cejudo, not afraid to give up points. He won 15-12 in his quarterfinal match and 18-7 in the semis.
Yeah, he'll put some points on the board. So low scoring first period, but we'll see if that changes in the second. And right there, flapping the T-shirt, that's Vogar Rujov.
Yeah, in O'Brien's corner, he's a 2-time world champion, Olympic medalist.
Yep, wrestled for the USSR, then the USSR disintegrated. He ended up wrestling for Belarus for a while, originally from Azerbaijan. And his son was wrestling 2 days ago.
Yeah, yeah.
Vito Rujau is the son of Vogar Rujau, who Vogar coaches out on Long Island. And it was Jack's Forest Day, unfortunately, for Vito and Vogar. Jack's made the team here in a special wrestle-off. But that was 2 days ago. Right now, we got Finnegan O'Brien with a 2-1 lead on Cejudo. Goes for the arm spin. Cejudo jumps over top. O'Brien's got a leg now. He's pretty high up on that leg, past the knee. Tries to tilt Cejudo over. They give 2 for Cejudo, saying that was his. Yeah, must have had that belly whizzer.
Now he's going for a lace.
Keeping the knees apart is O'Brien. That's the good leg lace defense. And there you go, another lead change.
Yeah, 3-2 good counters there by Cejudo. Looked like O'Brien was going to turn that into his offense, but Cejudo found a way.
We're going to get our 7th state to win a title, no matter what here. So definitely a cross-section of all the wrestlers in America.
Oh, wow, nice little throw by there for Cejudo. Ooh, almost had the lace, but had enough time to work on top and gonna get a fresh start on their feet. 43 seconds to go.
Yeah, sometimes it is like that. You lock up what you think is a good hold, but it took too long to set it up, so you get brought up to your feet. 30 seconds to go. Brian's got some ground to cover. 3 points means 1 takedown is definitely not enough. O'Brien taking ground, and Cejudo warned you got to circle. You can't go out of bounds. Well, you can't go backwards. It looks like O'Brien is probably going to run out of time here. 5 seconds. And finishing things off with a flourish, Cejudo Jr. with his dad, Cejudo Sr. in the corner. Coach at Valiant Prep. Gets a Fargo champ in Arizona. They're on the board.
Yeah, great tournament for Angel Cejudo Jr. Looking forward to
Yet.
Love to see it.
An 8th state in 9 matches. Not bad. We're underway. Salas in the red from Florida, and Schaefer in the blue from New York. Not sure where Schaefer's from, but I know Wu-Tang is from Staten Island, aka Shaolin Island. Salas will slide by, and Schaefer goes down. Solis, excuse me. Solis with a takedown and a 2-0 lead. Up to their feet. Action underway again, 2-0 lead. Shot from Schaefer. Solis defends. Florida, a lot like Texas, although Florida's maybe had a little bit more success on the national level. They're usually good for a couple, an All-American or 2 every year. But a big state, big participation numbers. Just needs a little bit more to get over the hump and really start producing.
Yeah, it certainly takes time to build that culture in a non-traditional state, but man, really impressed with Solis here. And he's able to get behind for 2 more.
Yeah, just in time. He slips behind, almost perpendicular, but gets behind the elbows. And Schaefer maybe thought he was safe from that. He thought he was out of danger, but good on Solis wrestling through the whistle. And now it's Schaefer taking ground.
Yeah, gonna score with just 5 seconds left in the period. And that's a good sign for Schaefer. Gives you something to work with as you head into the break.
Yeah, get some momentum going into the halfway point. You know, 4-1 is not the score he wants right now, but getting that extra point, you know, mentally, feel a little bit better about it. Schaefer talking to his coaches. I like the little break for freestyle. Folk style, you don't have, you got to change position. You have 3 periods. You don't get that little reset time.
Yeah. The planned break, take 30 seconds, reset, hear from your coaches, make adjustments, and then get back at it.
Hand fighting in the center of the mat. Schaefer, see what he's got planned to make up that 3-point deficit. Solis, if he can stay on his offense, and so quick and heavy with those hands. And Schaefer's just fighting to get to his base, in which he does. He gets back up to his feet. All right, we're down to almost the final minute. Actually, it's kind of slowed down. Schaefer's going to have to start making his move, as Solis is happy to just let the clock expire.
Yeah, Schaefer hasn't been able to solve the puzzle and how to get through the defense of Solis. And he's rushing him here, has him on the edge. Needs to string a few things together. Maybe go to a second or third attack. But hard to do that when Solis has those double unders and his controlling position here.
Yeah, you want to clear those ties and figure something out. Easier said than done. Solis is going to have his say here. And time is ticking away. Already just 20 seconds remain in the bout. Schaefer trying to put something together, but Solis is giving enough ground, and we got an attention. Next time will be a point, but Solis can give a point. He will trade a point for, 5, 6 seconds even. And he's backing straight up again. Almost gets the counter,
wow,
and he does.
Disappears on him.
When you know your opponent's coming. And Florida, New York goes down back-to-back matches.
But yeah, Giovanni Solis, really hats off to him. Very impressive finals match there. Both offense and defense proves he is the better wrestler. Gets the 6-1 decision. He is your champion.
Yeah, impressive stuff. Florida freestyle division. We're about halfway through, maybe a little bit more. Andrew Spey here with John Kozak.
Yeah, and we are underway at 144 pounds with Peyton Hornsby in the blue out of Indiana, taking on Lincoln Robidoux out of Minnesota in the red.
Robidoux in the blue.
Or in the blue, excuse me.
50-50 shot.
I'm a little dome sick right now.
we're all feeling a little dome sick. It's been, what is this, day 5 for us? And well, your day, you got a little bit more going.
Mm-hmm.
You get beach day tomorrow.
That's right. And Robidoux uses those underhooks, pressures forward, and gets a step out.
Hornsby with impressive hair. He's got some crosses dyed in there.
Yeah, the hair reminds me a little bit of yours, Andrew Spey.
I think so. Maybe after a little shave or two.
Yeah.
Robidoux with a step out there, and those underhooks are really moving Hornsby around. He's having a tough time contending with them.
Yeah, he's been successful, getting those first 2 points in under 45 seconds. And so, hey, if it's working, just go back to it.
Yeah, so 2-0, 2 1-point scores. Not out of hand by a long shot yet, but Hornsby does need to figure out those underhooks, or it's going to be a long match for him.
Looks like we got a little blood on the mat, so they're going to take a little break here, clean some things up.
I feel like we've been pretty lucky with the stoppages.
Yeah.
Not a lot of challenges, not a lot of blood.
Yeah, everything's really been decided on the mat. Not too much controversy, no injury. So you kind of like to see that.
I'm knocking on wood right now on the wood table. Let's keep it that way. So quick blood, clean up, Although there's a little bit more to do. The wrestlers are right here in the middle of the mat. Hornsby said, hey, Lincoln, you got a little bit on your arm there. You might want to take that taken care of. So Lincoln goes over to his corner, and his corner says, hey, I need a paper towel. So he goes over to the trainer, and the trainer's like, hey, I thought I was done. That's all what they're saying right now.
Yeah.
Now they're coming back.
And that's play-by-play for you.
Now Robidoux says, okay, I'm done. No more blood. It's wrestling time. 40 seconds left in the first period.
We got a lot of Oklahoma State ties on the stage right now. Of course, Robidoux's brother, Oklahoma State commit, and we got 2 Oklahoma State commits over on the junior side with Rainey and Wolbert.
Oklahoma State really coming into their own now. It's kind of hard to imagine a school coached by John Smith, the GOAT, with all their history and with all their success.
Oh, wow.
Ooh. Robidoux, so much pressure, then finally breaking Hornsby down. 4-0 lead in the final few seconds. Yeah, you mentioned older brother Robidoux at Oklahoma State, and how do you take a program like Oklahoma State and elevate it? It's already at such a high level, and they do seem to be gaining momentum. I mean, they had a good NCAAs, nothing that you would say is a year for the record books. Certainly not at a place like Oklahoma State, but the momentum just kept building with every new.
Yeah.
You know, you finish with Wyatt Hendrickson and DJ Hamady winning titles, and then it's recruit after clip after recruit.
It's Heath Valencia making world teams, and then Jax Forrest making a world team. And
yeah, just now.
It continues to build.
Good time to be a Cowboy fan. Inside trip attempt, but Robidoux says, no big deal, I got a bear hug.
Oh, but it's Hornsby able to turn it into his points.
Yeah.
And he's on the board now, 4-1.
And I like being aggressive there. Like, let's say things don't go well for you there. Well, you know, losing 4-0, you know, losing 8-1 or 4-1. You should go for it either way. Good whistle to reset them there. Things kind of slowed down. And a little bit more blood. So I always thought it was odd that there is a blood clock in freestyle wrestling.
But no injury time.
No injury time. Where it's the opposite in folk style, and I 100% agree with that.
They just don't want you to bleed out, you know? Oh.
Hornsby.
Throw by.
Getting behind. He hasn't scored yet, but he takes it through.
Wow, just like that.
And now Robidoux trails by 1, and they're going back again.
7-4 now.
Hey, good for Hornsby.
Yeah. And he used the pressure of Robidoux against them as, you know, Robidoux coming in, and then throws it by. And, oh, this time Robidoux bowls him over and gets 4. So 8-7 now. Robidoux takes the lead. And we got a brick on the mat.
Well, I don't know if Peyton is related to Bruce, but you know what he always says, changes. That's what we got, changes on the scoreboard.
There you go.
So,
big challenge here, 8-7.
Let's check out this replay, because this is critical. We got 25 seconds left. Oof.
Was that feet to back?
It sure looked like that to me.
That's what they are challenging. It was ruled 4 points on the mat. They're going to take a look at it, and they are looking at it in the arena. Hornsby looks like was on his knees.
Challenge decision on that number 2. Hard position was established.
Yes. So they're going to,
Wow.
good challenge there. So it's going to be 7-6, and Hornsby is going to be in the lead with just 25 seconds to go.
So more changes. And Hornsby is going all over the mat. Robidoux staying on him, trying to pick him up and get 1 point. I think he will.
He did go to his feet.
Whoa,
He did go to his feet for a moment.
Yeah, man, it's tough. You can't challenge there.
And they're going to throw the brick instead. There anyway.
Yeah. From our vantage, we were kind of looking right at it. It sure looked like everybody was off parterre, and Hornsby's foot was all the way out of bounds. That's what it looked like to me.
But Hornsby would still be in the lead even if Robidoux gets this step out.
I think our guys in the booth in the truck got a replay, so they're out of bounds. Grounded, 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 no whistle. Oh, they came up. That looked like one. But the top officials in the country are all looking at it. 2 points. Debating the nuance of the grounded rule. It's a tough one. It's in the rule book. You got to call it like the rule book says. But if we could make some changes to that rule, I think both of us would.
Yeah, it's oftentimes feels like it's left up to interpretation of when you go down on your knees, when you come up, and.
Now, was there a whistle? No, there was no whistle.
Comes in and then comes up.
He's up. They're up.
Chest line and pinning points are still in bounds in the parterre position. Original call of white paddle stands. The challenge is lost.
They said they never went out of bounds. And that may be from the angle, they didn't see it, but sure looked like a foot was out to me. But sometimes you don't see everything that the officials see. They're looking at it frame by frame. We're looking at it on a replay. In any event, under 10 to go. Looking for a head pinch. Robidoux won't get it. Indiana. And look at the excitement. That was a wild one.
Wild match for sure. Hornsby takes advantage of his opportunities and gets the win 8-6.
But he was down 8-0 to Marcus Kilgore in his semifinal bout. Came all the way back, pinned him with 15 seconds left, but it was a comeback that was, he was assured to win that bout no matter what.
Rutland all techs on his way to the finals, outscoring his opponents 63-2.
And we're going to get a 10th state no matter what here. Missouri and Tennessee not yet on the board here at the 16U National Championships. And on the board is Rutland with the go behind, make it 2-0. Pretty good junior national so far. Now it's Villers in on a shot, trying to elevate and get behind. Rutland not letting go of that leg, though. That takes some strength.
Oh, look at this.
We got dueling 2 legs on the ground. Only one man comes out on top, though, and that is Rutland. He really was selling out for that gut wrench, and sometimes that can go wrong. Seen a lot of guys get stepped over.
Villers 4 techs and 2 pins on his way to the finals.
Yeah, that semifinal bout was the most impressive in my opinion. Although I didn't actually watch all of them. I'm just going to go ahead and assume that it was the most impressive. 40 seconds left in the first period. 2 takedowns for Rutland, nothing for Villers, although, oh my gosh, so much strength, so much power.
the balance and the power combination there, just mind-blowing.
It was tiptoeing me out of bounds and just ripped Villers over for a massive 4. And now it's another 8-0 hole, but this is how Villers came back last time. He's got Rutland up in the air, but wow. Yeah, that's some strength. That is Rutland just doing bully stuff. Villers was in deep there.
Yeah.
And Rutland just planted a foot and started pressuring back in. And what do you do there? I mean, you just go up against a powerhouse and.
Yeah, Villers, he's not going to back down, but he's certainly in a hole here going into the break.
Yeah, impressive stuff. Rutland just looks so comfortable out there. No matter what you do to him, it's like, all right, we're good. We're just going to go, berserk mode.
Sure. And his ability just to score points in a blink of an eye is amazing.
Yeah. I mean, it was like, okay, now Villers is coming back, might get a step out, nope, he's going to get tossed to
4 points.
Back.
Yeah.
That was a clean toss, too. We got Georgia on Georgia, so Junior Matt's going wild with Peachtree stuff. And then almost, does he have the 2? Not yet. I would give it to him there on continuation. The referee know that that's the tech? Yeah. Well, there's the brick. The 2 was awarded early, but I think he would have gotten it with continuation, so.
Yeah, we're going to see a challenge from Villers' corner. They just want 1 point on the step out.
All right, we're going to take a look at that one more time. So I don't see a takedown yet. Maybe in continuation. I think they might get this point back. What do you think, John?
Yeah, I'm curious. I mean, continuation, it's one of those things that's left up to interpretation. And so how do they allow it? We're going to find out how this replay official allows it.
How does he allow continuation? Sammy Julian with the call.
Takedown criteria was not met. They did go out of bounds, so we have 1 point step out for red. Challenge is 1.
All right, the elders have spoken. 1 point only, so 9-0.
And 9-0 with the offense that we've seen from Rutland really just feels like it's delaying the inevitable. But it does give Villers a little bit of hope.
Time for the slide by again, slow motion slide by. Villers is doing what he can, picking at a knee. Just getting squozen to death.
One point.
And they're awarding 1 point. He did have kind of like
hands on the head, I think, is what the Missouri coaches are wanting. You can't hold the head with 2 hands in freestyle.
That's right. It's not a full Nelson call. It's
so there you'll see one hand. I don't see the other from that angle. But the coaches were pretty adamant about it.
We shall see.
I feel like we might see a challenge regardless of what the outcome of this conference is here. They're not reviewing it. They're conferring, and it's 2 point takedown for blue, and now we're going to see the brick come in.
There you go. One way or another, we were getting that brick.
And we were doing pretty good for a while, Andrew. You know, we were getting through things. Not too many.
We were cruising.
Challenge. We were cruising along, but
we kept rolling.
We really were. But they've been good on the challenges, been good getting those replays up quickly, making a quick and wise decision on the calls.
I don't know if you saw that replay there on the monitor, but you could see the second hand.
There it is.
Of Villard. Yeah. Oh, yep. Now we're seeing it in the arena as well.
It's one of those unique rules in freestyle.
Challenge decision on mat number 2. Red is the attacking wrestler. Blue commits a defensive foul with 2 hands to the head. We have a caution on blue, 1 point for red. Challenge is 1.
And does that get rid of the takedown? It's got it, right?
That'll get rid of the takedown and give
10-0.
Rutland a point, and he is going to win this one. Definitely a candidate for outstanding wrestler here. All techs outscoring his opponents 73-2.
73-0. Journalist Jason Bryant.
What a beautiful nugget.
One of the best.
But he's got a tall task in front of him, and Cameron Howard out of New York. Howard, an impressive tournament, taking out ranked wrestler Justice Heeg in the semis, 5-2.
So let's see, can Bacon make history, or will Howard ruin the day for the Bacons?
Will this be New York's first champion in our 16U division?
It will be. If Howard can do it. If Bacon does it, it'll be 3 for PA, who have pretty much clinched, well, they have clinched the team race, by the way. All right, 1 minute in, we're going to get a passivity warning on Bacon.
So Howard's corner is telling him multiple fakes, and Bacon is tying up that right arm, that 2-on-1.
Still no score for Bacon, but you don't want to force something that's not there.
The point goes on the board for Howard as the activity clock runs out.
And the clock for the period's about to run out too. We're already down to the final 20, short time. 1-0 Howard over Bacon at the moment.
And that's going to do it for the first period. Not much action there from either wrestler. You saw Bacon get to that 2-on-1. He's really tying Howard up, but he hasn't been able to use that yet to generate any offense.
Yeah, so a methodical, a tactical first period. In the corner there, Zach Ray and Coach KD was for Howard there. Now we're over talking to Asher Bacon with his coaches, a little flapping of the t-shirt. Second period underway.
Over-under position here.
Looks like both wrestlers pretty confident in their upper body strength and positioning. We're down on the mat, so no score. Action is grounded, and we have 97 seconds left in this match.
The referee blows his whistle for safety. All points are canceled. Challenge 1.
You can tell these guys are used to wrestling more than 4 minutes.
Yeah. Taking their time, maybe where they should be a little bit more urgent.
So they're going to let this sequence play out before putting Howard on the clock. Howard needs the limp arm out of that whizzer from Bacon and won't get a chance on that re-attack. Instead, he'll go on the clock. 30 seconds And by the time this activity time runs down, then it'll almost be time for the end of the match. And Howard on a single leg. And Bacon has to bail as Howard picks up 2, gets rid of that clock. So that was really like a 3-point move.
Howard, nice job there, kind of timing the fakes from Bacon. And Bacon a little bit confused with how he tried to defend that. He tried to go chest wrap, but it looked like Howard had already beaten the angle there.
Howard pretty close to getting another takedown, and he muscles his way over. 20 seconds left, and that should ice it. And we will get another state on the board. Our 10th state in 11th match. Under 10, no quitting Bacon. He's giving it his all, but it is Cameron Howard time.
Cameron Howard, unranked coming into the tournament, takes out 2 ranked wrestlers on his way.
Let's wrestle the 165-pound 16U men's freestyle final here in the Fargo Dome. Right off the whistle, Sohn had a single leg, then he gets launched to his back, and then
He's got a lace.
Anguiano on his back. What a flurry to start things. Shot Sohn, counter Anguiano for 2. Recounter, Sohn for 2. Leg lace, Sohn for 2 more. 4-2, not even 25 seconds into this bout. You know who hasn't won a national a national championship yet at 16U?
Maryland?
Illinois.
Illinois.
We could have number 12.
Okay. Has Maryland, though?
Maryland has not.
Okay.
We don't have a Maryland out here yet.
There's one coming next.
But you are correct, yeah. You're not wrong. So that box around the number 4 on the score bug in the upper left means that Anguiano leads via criteria. But it's the first period. Over 3 minutes left to wrestle in this bout. So Sohn has plenty of time to figure out a way to take the lead back. Anguiano on a single leg. Sohn trying to counter. He's got the near leg. Trying to hip over 2. Ruben Valencia in the corner for Anguiano says that's not 2. But he doesn't throw the brick. So 1 for Anguiano to come back on top. I think that was a very lenient 2 on the exposure, but maybe not worth challenging this early in the bout.
Very close. Hard to tell from our angle if Anguiano exposed or not. But they gave him the points. It was confirmed and not challenged.
Yep, so it's official. Anguiano in on another single leg, and he, very close to finishing the shallowest of wizards. Time is out. White paddled. So no score there, no need to challenge. Oh, they were just going for the T-shirt in the water. Thought they were going for the brick. There's coach of the Monster Garage in Southern California, Ruben Valencia, father of Zahid Valencia, who you mentioned is on the world team, representing the Cowboy Wrestling Club in Stillwater. A little change of scenery and makes a world team at 86 for the first time.
Certainly looks like one of the best in the world, ready to win a medal this year at the World Championships.
Yeah, we don't have an official ad read for you, but the Budapest Ranking Series starting tomorrow, Friday, or Thursday?
Bright and early tomorrow morning.
Yeah. No Zahid at that one, but A lot of
A
Americans.
lot of
will be
world
there.
team members, a lot of Americans going to be taking the mat in Budapest early. I believe it's like 3:30 or 4:30 in the morning.
Yeah, what do you need sleep for?
Nah, you don't need it.
It's the summer. Nobody's paying that much attention. And if you need a note, just let me know. I'll write your boss a note saying that you need to watch the Budapest Record Series. Son going right into Anguiano, picks up another point, 7-5. And 2-point lead. I would not try to sit on that with 80 seconds remaining in this bout. And now Anguiano trying to make those points up. He's in pretty deep. He's driving and, well, haven't conceded anything yet. Look at the step over a head wheel. But now Anguiano stays on him, and there is the 2.
But 2 was given before that, so 9-6.
Oh, wow, you're right. Yeah, I didn't know if Anguiano had exposed there, but looks like he did. So still a 3-point deficit. We're down to 20 seconds. Anguiano running out of time. Son, wow, more good defense, great hips, and he gets the step out.
The story of this match here, Son just looks like he's gonna get scored on and then is able to counter right at the last second.
2 for Anguiano. Is there enough time? Looking for the gut wrench. There's still 3. And he doesn't get it in time. Team Illinois. You can't cheer for your guy if you don't have your shirt off, waving your T-shirt around your head. That's just
great match there, but it's Son in the end, coming out on top 10-8, and Illinois gets a chance.
him an invite via golden ticket. But hey, we got a match now, though. And O'Farrell, he got a pin in under a minute in the semifinals. And that Bishop McCourt crowd, of which he is a part of, went absolutely bonkers for it. It was a lot of fun. Anyway, we're underway now. Sarney in the red, O'Farrell in the blue.
Sarney so close to making the U17 World Team this year. Went to a best of 3 against Aaron Stewart. But Sarney, as we see, still young in the 16U division. Gonna have a chance to make the U17 World Team next year.
Yeah, that's 2 of the crown jewels of the wrestling season, at least for high school events. And when it comes to freestyle, you got the World Team Trials, and then you got Fargo. And that basically determines the pecking order for international styles, freestyle and Greco. You could be a national champ, or you can make the world team. There are other tournaments, there's regionals, there's smaller events. But those are the 2 big ones. You want to win those. All right, so O'Farrell goes on the clock first. Very tactical first minute, no scores. Sarney doing a good job tying up those hands, not letting Farrell get to his shots.
Oh, wow, nice trip.
Inside trip, that's how we did it in the semifinals. Feet to back for 4. Sarney recovers for 1. But beautifully timed. Not only was that a 4-pointer, but it got rid of the shot clock, the activity time.
Yeah. And there you see how dangerous Jaden O'Farrell can be.
Yeah, cannot lose your concentration. Cannot forget about that leg attack. As Sarni goes in on the leg. He's going to try to get big here, but O'Farrell, O'Farrell. He's got a chest wrap and is dangerous there. Sarni elevates. There's 2 right before time expires, and 2 for O'Farrell, or did time expire? O'Farrell seeing that top 10 ranking saying, I don't care.
Yeah. And so no points on the board just yet.
Oh no, they went into the scoreboard over on the junior mat.
Off the stage.
Off the stage, and the clock tower went down.
Wow. Okay.
Oh, the kids are loving it. These stands are blowing up. All right, so 4-3. All right, so they gave 2, and then time expired.
And then time must have expired, yeah. So Sarni able to score right before the end of the period.
And that'll go a long way to get him back to competitive. Now you see that's Sarni walking back to the center. He's ready to go. Coaching O'Farrell is newly minted world teamer and rising high school senior Jax Forrest and his dad Howard Forrest. Onto the top right of your screen, you see Forrest walking back. And now the Maryland corner goes out to confer with the officials. I would take the 4-3 if I was the Maryland coaches.
Yeah.
And if that's how it's going to stay, we got ourselves about. O'Farrell showed how dangerous he could be. But Sarni right back in this. All right, good hand fighting, but nothing after 30 seconds. Still 4-3. O'Farrell with that 1-point lead, but because it was feet to back, it's going to have criteria as he spin moves into a single leg. But if Sarni can slip his leg out, he's behind the shoulders.
Yeah, needs to clear the hips. Oh, he was holding on to the shoelace.
Yeah, and the Maryland corner wants caution in 1. Was there a whistle there?
Yeah, you see shoelace is untied there.
I'm confused. Sarni gets the takedown, that much is clear. It's 5-4. He has the lead for the first time, and the shoes got tangled up in O'Farrell's hands. O'Farrell was pointing to his fingers. I thought at first maybe like getting him caught in the laces is like dislocated one maybe, but seems okay.
Yeah, I think he was trying to catch the leg and hold onto it underneath, maybe inadvertent a little bit here, and we might be able to see it. Yeah, so you can see.
Yeah.
You could see there for a moment as we went to the replay.
And that's. Look at the replay one more time. And those inadvertent shoelace / singlet pulls that can happen either way.
Yeah, he had a closed finger on that shoelace there as he was going behind.
But yeah, you never know when it comes to whether they're going to call it intentional or not, because there's some singlet pulls that are not intentional that still get called that way.
Yeah. So 5-4, Sarni takes the lead after being down. And just 40 seconds to go.
Yeah, let's see if O'Farrell can get back to his offense. Sarni doesn't want to sit on that. And now, instead of going out of bounds, he goes into a single leg.
And he does give up a point. So O'Farrell in the lead, 5-5 on criteria.
Yeah, that's what the box around the 5 means. 25 seconds. Off to the races. Shot from Sarny. Trying to build back up. No point there, under 10.
And now he gets the step out.
With 4 seconds on the clock.
O'Farrell wants the brick.
Or does he?
He
There's the
does
brick.
want a brick. Big challenge here because this will go to
Essentially determine the bout.
Yeah, you know, if it's only 6'5", you can maybe blitz, get a step out. Oh, he doesn't step out.
And then Sarny's knee hits out.
Wow.
I think Sarny's going to get upset. Meaning, not that he's going to get angry, that there's going to be an upset if this holds. His whole foot does not go out, as far as we can tell. The Forrest father-son duo feel pretty good. Or was his toe out without his heel touching? If all the weight's on his toe.
Man, it is so close.
We got another look at it on our screen as we're looking at it up in the as the arena gets a look at it. Man, is it enough to overturn? That's the question.
Know.
Coming back with the ruling, I believe. And
Howard Forrest gets a yellow card.
Yeah, a lot of emotion here. The Bishop of Court crew, they are very tight-knit. So a lot of emotion.
And here it is. Never fully steps out. So there's still 4 seconds on the clock.
But they've said O'Farrell does. Sarny stepped out. So it's going to be 6'5" O'Farrell, I believe. They held up a 1. Or will it just be, well, the failed challenge, so 6, and then if Sarny doesn't get the point, 6'5".
So points coming off for Sarny, but does a point come on the board? It does for O'Farrell.
So it's all but over because Sarny can't.
Sarny needs a takedown.
Yeah, going to try to get a running start.
And he's not going to get it.
Got to be careful you don't knee him in the head there on the cartwheel, but hey, great job, Jaden O'Farrell.
Big
Sarny,
upset.
Yeah, dejected. Big win for O'Farrell by an inside trip and then a tiptoe tightrope walk.
Yeah. He's calling out who's number 1. He says, I'm number 1. Jaden O'Farrell.
And his team, if he should fall to Caden Kruger, wouldn't be the wildest upset of this finals even.
Yeah, and Kruger really showed a lot of grit in his semifinal match. Last second takedown to make the finals here. He's going to have to show a lot of grit against Hutcherson.
Yeah, we're the big boys now. It's still just 16-year-old. That's the oldest you can be, but 190 pounds. How many 16-year-olds are 190 pounds or bigger? Not many are 88 pounds or lighter either, but
that is true.
We got that weight class as well. This is what it's all about, getting guys opportunities to show out on a big stage.
Yeah, you're looking at probably 2 future 197-pounders, maybe potentially if they grow into heavyweight on the next level.
Yeah, they look, they look big, obviously, but how much bigger can they get? Can they get to a good 230, 240, which is what you want to be at? Mason Parris was never that tall, but he was big enough and he was athletic enough to win a Hodge Trophy at heavyweight.
Yeah, Kruger wrestling out of Detroit Catholic Central, one of Michigan's premier high schools. Miles Amin, maybe the most notable alumni from there.
Most notable San Marinese.
Yeah, that as well.
For sure. So if PA gets another one, Pennsylvania has 3 champs. They have the team trophy locked up. They may sweep all of the. They won both women's. They won the girls 16U and junior team championships.
And they could sweep the freestyle ones as well.
I think they're sweeping boys freestyle. They got 16U locked up. I haven't looked at the juniors, but judging by the finalists, they have enough.
So point goes on the board for Hutcherson right as time expires in the first period. So going to be 2-0 heading into the break.
2 1-point scores, which gives Kruger an opportunity to get a 2-pointer or 2 1-pointers of his own. Hutcherson with the powder blue Phillies singlet. Can't say I'm much of a Phillies fan myself, but I do appreciate a nice singlet, and I think those are pretty sharp.
Yeah, you love to see the states, you know, pay homage to, you know,
Their culture.
their culture. Yeah, you got the New York, the New Jersey, Pennsylvania, and good defense there from Kruger, just giving up 1 point on the step out, but Hutcherson does extend his lead 3-0 now.
Yeah. And I like that design on Michigan. I don't know if I can tell if that has something to do with the state or not. Oh, there's there's Lake Michigan on the other hip, one that you can't see on the screen. It's there, though. You can trust me. I would never lie to you. 3-0, and Hutcherson looks as sharp as ever with just a minute and change to go. And this seems kind of cruel to put Hutcherson on the clock here, trailing 3-0.
Yeah.
He's certainly trying to make action happen. There's no reason why he would stall. But it could be 4-0.
Nice snap.
Wow. Speed and power and a quick, it's almost like a tilt, gut wrench tilt. And another one. And when the point goes on the board, or did it already go on the board?
9-0.
Oh, in 2 seconds, he'll have the attack.
Okay.
So I think you can put this one in the books for Mario Hutcherson of PA. Or not? Did I miss that? Did it already go on the board?
I don't think it did. Oh, there it goes.
Yeah. And a few extra seconds of wrestling in neutral. Never hurt anybody. Well, that was impressive, showing all that parterre offense.
Yeah, really impressive tournament for.
And it was in the year 2000, which sounds like the future, but it was actually 25 years ago. So we're going to get going here. 2 minutes on the clock. Away we go.
Davis just running him out, but the push is the call. 1 point offered and confirmed.
Yeah, I don't like that straight arm push thing. That just adds a whole nother level of subjectivity where it's like, so what if you straight arm push him? Don't get pushed out of bounds. But nobody asked me. I don't have control over the rule book.
Yeah, and that didn't look like a pure straight arm. He may have pushed with, you know, with one, but he's certainly digging underhooks, pressuring forward.
Yeah. To me, it is a fine move. If it scores you a point, it's a valid move. Now a nice attack from Salas. We're going to get a passivity warning. Not a warning, just a passivity.
Passivity on Salas, and he's going to go on the activity clock here. 1 minute, 8 seconds to go in the first period.
We've got activity time. Another step out point.
And a caution and 1 offered, but I'm seeing white paddles for that.
After this bout, we're going to have the coaches wrestle off Pammy and Hal.
I'd watch it.
Yeah. They're not too far off from their competition days. Salas had Davis reacting there, but he got back to center. And there's another point, so 3-0. Davis just knows when to apply the pressure, it seems. He's got the timing down.
And once he gets to his control position, that underhook, it's a really good job coming forward. And Salas doesn't seem to have an answer for it just yet.
Eats that shot, tries to throw by, does Davis. But now they're back to the center, but as soon as they say that, they go out, and another point for Davis. He's got that haunch power going.
Yeah, a lot of haunch power there for Satoshi Davis. Extends his lead to 4-0 with 10 to go in this first period.
So 4-0 at the break. Could Nevada get their first champ in a quarter century? I would put that guy and Davis on the 16U all quarter century team for Nevada.
For Nevada, yeah.
Cesar Salas getting some instruction from Hal. Davis getting instruction from Pammy. Two more minutes on the clock. Let's see if Salas can figure out these underhooks and haunch power, or if it's going to be Nevada getting a champ. This would be the second champ at the 16U division for Indiana.
And Salas hasn't been able to get to any of his attacks cleanly, with Davis doing such a good job controlling ties, his positioning.
Yeah, just timing and the speed and the power. And that's a tough fling to get, because he was driving forward. He was only fleeing because Davis did such a good job getting out of the way and getting behind him.
Right.
It's not like he was running away from one of Davis's shot.
Yeah, Salas was trying to drive him out, trying to get a step out point, and Davis just kind of does a ole.
Yeah, he gave him the matador.
Drives him out, and what do you do in that position?
Yeah. I guess you could try to like backflip in bounds or something, but at that point, you just got to take it.
Yeah, well, that's what I would have done. But
yes, the Kozak school.
And Salas, there you go, a little bit better of a job there, staying in bounds.
Yeah. Very slick by Davis, though, just letting the action develop and just capitalizing.
Now he gets to the leg, but Davis going to take him through.
I think he could have given Salas 2 there. I don't know. 4-2.
4-2. Wow.
So Salas gets 4. All right. No brick needed.
I'm surprised by that call.
Yeah.
And there's another point for Davis.
Yeah, back to the step out position game. You can see now, it's late in the day. The crowd is thinned out a little bit, and Team Nevada is all kind of congregated here. They want their champ.
And there it is.
Look at that emotion.
Oh, the throw. Hey.
Over goes the coach. Nevada doesn't get a lot of those moments, so I'm glad that they're enjoying it. Absolutely.
You love to see it. You love to see the celebrations. And we haven't seen, a couple years ago, it was all flips, back flips, front flips, side flips.
And Constable, that's what I got out of the announcement. Might be pronouncing it wrong. Apologies. We're underway. Final bout for our 16U. National Championships here at U.S. Marine Corps Junior Nationals. Chest to chest. They're back and forth in the middle of the mat.
Have we seen a champion from Iowa yet?
This would be our first. And it would be our second Californian.
Okay.
Or I might have missed one in here. I got to go back to the drawing board. What happened after Illinois? PA.
So Constable on the activity clock, and as he goes on, he drives. Oh! Big boys almost going off the stage, but
onto the non-padded section anyway.
They gave him 2 for that. So the activity time runs, does not run anymore because Constable scored, but Larios gonna score a step out, and he's gonna cut Constable's lead in half. 2-1, 46 to go in the first period.
All right, we've had 13 states in 16 bouts.
Love it.
Iowa would make this the 14th state in 17 bouts.
Okay.
And it would mean Pennsylvania 4, everyone else 1.
Wow.
Or if California wins, it would still be 13 states in 17 bouts. California 2, Pennsylvania 4. There's a step out.
Straight arm push call on the mat, and no point. Oh,
nope,
1 point's going to go on the board. All right, but Constable still leads off of the criteria.
All right, we go to the break. Look at Robbie Smith's towel action.
Oh.
There's Team Iowa. They got some good towel action, too. I always appreciate when both corners actually have towels and don't use T-shirts. There's the dueling towel. Look at the breeze. All he needs is a palm frond and
yeah,
you know,
he
a
just
little
looks
goblet.
so comfortable out there. And getting some heavyweight advice from the heavyweight Robbie Smith.
Oh, yeah. He knows a thing or two about wrestling with the big boys.
Mm-hmm.
Final 2 minutes of our 16U Boys Freestyle Tournament. They're chest to chest. This is where one little lapse of judgment, you let up at the wrong moment. And you're going out of bounds, and it's 1 point for Larios. So outright lead, but Constable can get that lead back with a single point. Slip. So Constable has been pretty good when I saw his earlier matches, hitting arm throws.
Okay. Oh, low double.
And now we get a low double and a knee to his face and a cross face to his face. But look at him grit through there, holding on to that leg. Let him play out. He put the leg there. Okay, Larios. What was the table judge wanted a penalty point? I don't know why.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
A toe hold, but like he had them, I don't know.
Hit the whole foot.
Yeah. In any event, 45 seconds, and the Californian leads the Iowan 5-2. Lario's trying to keep his distance. He knows Constable's got that arm throw in his pocket. Another low shot, but Larios is just going to counter, and probably no coming back from that. 5-point lead, under 20 to go. Just 11 seconds left. That's all that stands between Larios and a stop sign. And a verbal warning for, I don't know, hands to the face or something. Constable charging ahead. Larios will take that all the way to a victory. California with their second champ.
Great match there from Noah Larios. Down early, 2-0, but scores 7 unanswered points to come away with a Fargo